Welcome to Decentralized TV, Crypto and Coffee. I'm the Data Lord. Let's read the news. House Republicans directly criticize the Biden administration for digital asset policies. Let's read the news. Because of actions taken by this administration, the United States is at risk of pushing the digital asset ecosystem overseas, said Republican Financial Services Committee members. Statements from Republican lawmakers ahead of inaugural hearings of the United States House of Representatives Subcommittee focused on digital assets, financial technology, and inclusion suggest partisan divides on crypto regulation. And hopefully we don't see that. This shouldn't be bipartisan. In March 6th memo, House Financial Services Committee Republican said that the first hearing of the Digital Assets, Financial Technology, and Inclusion Subcommittee would focus on the Biden administration's attack on the digital asset ecosystem. The hearing is scheduled to take place on March 9th as one of the first since Representative Patrick McHenry became committee chair at the start of the 118th Congress. Over the last 2 years, the Biden administration has issued statements and proposed rulemakings that have inappropriately impacted the digital asset ecosystem, said the memo. Many of these actions can be considered an overreach of jurisdictional authority. In addition, the consequences of these policies cannot be understated. Because of the actions taken by this administration, the United States is at risk of pushing the digital asset ecosystem overseas. Crypto industry representatives, including BitGo co-founder CEO Mike Belshe and Coinbase chief legal officer Paul Grewal, are expected to testify at the hearing. In addition, the subcommittee has listed 5 pieces of crypto-related draft legislation under review, including McHenry's Keep Innovation in America Act. Interesting. So tomorrow I'll speak on Capitol Hill about the need for a workable crypto regulatory framework. We must fix our financial system, embrace the benefits of crypto, and protect consumers. Read a summary of my full message here. Paul Grewal tweets, regulators can either declare that digital assets are regulated in the same way as other assets and thereby apply the same rules, or regulators can say that they are different and create new rules, said Belshe in his prepared testimony. But what regulators cannot be allowed to do is to claim that assets are different and also claim that rules are already understood. And that this is the issue we're facing in the whole space right now, is people basically saying, yeah, we don't have any clarity on this, but then once you take some action, they hit you with some, rules they didn't declare before. So we just need consistency and we need definition. So he added, I want to point out that this is not uniquely the fault of the current administration's approach to guidance. We filled our letter to the SEC in 2018 under the prior administration's oversight. The difficulty of keeping up with innovation is constant. And so I like how this is a non-partisan statement, because truly this comes down to either you being authoritarian or you being pro-liberty, right? And so this is not a matter of red versus blue. This really is a matter of clarity and also making sure that we're preserving people's liberty to do the things they decide to do within their right to do so. In September 2022, the White House released a comprehensive framework for digital assets with 6 principal directions for crypto regulation in the U.S. Following research from federal agencies, Tanya Evans, a professor at Penn State Dickinson Law, is also expected to appear as a witness at the hearing, said in prepared remarks that this framework had yet to fulfill its promise. The administration's pro-offered framework served more as a report out of initial agency findings and recommendations than a workable framework regulated parties could reasonably rely on to operate lawfully within clear rules of engagement for this novel programmable dynamic asset class. Yeah, that's absolutely the case. The subcommittee's hearings fall exactly 1 year after U.S. President Joe Biden signed an executive order aimed at establishing a regulatory framework for digital assets. The order has caused federal departments to move forward with studying the potential impact of cryptocurrencies on the U.S. financial system and, in some cases, develop policy recommendations. This is a pretty spicy conversation, and it's spicy because it kind of tugs at the framework of what people are actually for or against. If you're for boosting the U.S. dollar's dominance, I could see you making some political decisions. But if you're looking at people having the right to life, liberty, and property, and you're just trying to protect people's right to life, liberty, and property, and they can choose how they want to exercise their liberty, I mean, you have to protect cryptocurrency rights and make sure that if people want to build businesses here in the United States that use cryptocurrencies and are expanding cryptocurrencies in their use cases, I mean, we have to be pro-liberty at that point. We have the second article here by Crypto Slate. Biden to propose changing crypto tax rules, Wall Street Journal. The change is expected to prevent wash trading and to raise $24 billion. And so this is actually a good point of conversation here. A lot of people who are pro crypto regulation, what they're really trying to do is trying to prevent black market activity from using cryptocurrency infrastructure to basically move money around so that it loses trace and people can do terrible things with money that don't respect the right to life, liberty, and property, right? And so this is not a cut and dry, easy peasy conversation. And so we should be thoughtful here. Let's be careful to not throw rocks, but just to understand both sides of the conversation so that we can agree on where to land properly and that's how democratic republics function, right? So U.S. President Joe Biden will propose changes to crypto taxation in an upcoming budget plan, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal on March 8th. Biden's budget plan will target wash trading. Biden's budget plan could directly affect crypto investors. The Wall Street Journal says that the president will propose a change to crypto taxation rules to target wash trading, though rules against wash trading apply to stock and bond trading. Those rules are not currently being applied to cryptocurrency trading. This means that investors can sell certain investments and accept a tax-deductible loss before reinvesting, an illegal practice that the government undoubtedly wants to prevent. The new crypto tax policy is projected to raise $24 billion. It will be part of Biden's broader 2024 budget plan, which aims to cut federal budget deficits by $3 trillion over a decade. The proposal may not succeed due to opposition from the Republican Party, which currently has a House majority despite Biden's Democratic leadership and a Democratic Senate. Biden is expected to release the new budget plan on Thursday, March 9th. Other changes to crypto taxes. While Biden's changes are not guaranteed to come into effect, various other recent tax policy changes will affect crypto investors in the U.S. this tax season. The IRS expanded the scope of crypto tax rules in February. Those changes mean that anyone who has dealt with digital assets must now report their activities. Other reports suggest that non-fungible tokens could be taxable. Additionally, some cryptocurrency exchanges began to provide 1099-B forms to their users in 2022, providing crypto investors with more information to report to the IRS. Recent third-party surveys from CoinLedgers suggest that many crypto investors have not included crypto transactions on their tax reports when necessary. Only 58% of those surveyed confirmed included cryptocurrencies on their tax reports in 2022. So this is another side of that coin with the Biden administration and cryptocurrency digital asset laws. I think we should just be really informed on how this whole thing's evolving and make sure that we're giving useful guidance even if we disagree with the administration. Even if we agree with the administration, I think we need to be as helpful as possible to help guide crypto, because this is going to affect how crypto evolves in the United States and beyond at a very deep level. So let's really make sure we land in the right spot here. Until next time, I'm the Data Lord. This is Decentralized TV, Crypto, and Coffee, where we read today's crypto news. Until next time, keep calm and hodl on. Hodl, hodl, hodl. Hodl, hodl, hodl.